Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? It's another beautiful day waiting for you. I do hope once again everyone woke up with an attitude of gratitude, ready to greet another day with love in your heart, looking for great things to happen, having a high level of great expectation. What are your goals set for today? Did you set any goals for the day? It's not too late. The day is still young. I want to thank you all for dialing into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call, where you will hear things that will move you from facts to faith to action. It's been a wonderful week. We've heard some wonderful things. We've received some wonderful training. We also discovered and learned this week that we are now open in Ghana. Yes, we're open in another country. So, family, you can take your business out around the corner, or you can take your business around the world. It is up to you. We are now open for business in Ghana. So if you have family and friends and guests in Ghana, give them a call, get them lined up because they are excited that Team Effort Network vitamin sprays are in their country and they are ready to rock and they are ready to roll. So don't keep them waiting any longer. Give them a call. You can start signing up as soon as right now. Yes, you can. Well, this is your host, Pastor Denise McDowell, and I want to know who's on with me today. So give me your name and where you're dialing in from.
The payday is in the house.
Hi, Mr. Payday Robert Smith. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm fantabulous. Be blessed. Feeling well. Feeling great.
That's
right. Ready to go.
All right, Robert. You stay ready. I love it, man. And how is Yolanda doing?
She's doing fantastic.
Good. Yeah, you give her a hug for me.
I surely will.
Thank
and
you.
Happy Valentine's calling for the Pentagon.
All right. Who's calling from the Pentagon? Is it beyond that? Who's calling from the
Jesse
Pentagon?
Bowden.
Hey, Jesse, what's going on, sir?
Hey, outstanding Pastor Denise. Just want to say hello to the rest of the Team family and continue to spread.
That's right. I see you got outside the office for a few minutes.
What's that, Pastor Denise?
I said, I see you talking a little loud. You got outside the office for a few minutes, sir.
Exactly. I got it snuck out.
Good to hear you, Jesse. Good to hear you every
too.
morning, sir. Good to hear you. Well,
good morning,
family,
Pastor Denise. Good morning.
There we go.
Old Jackson, Fairmount Heights, Maryland. I have to tell you, talking to Pastor Don and his team last night on the call, they are in anticipation of coming to the East Coast Regional. And they're doing that up, and they're expecting great things. And it's going to be a celebrated time.
Wow. That is, Paul, you're so correct. It is going to be a celebrated time. And I'm looking forward to it every day. And we're just a couple of weeks away. So each day as we get closer and closer, I get more and more excited. I'm trying to prepare myself, be ready for it, because I'm expecting so many great things to happen that weekend. So many great things. I know that you're in position. You got survey cards put together. You're ready to be out at the Marriott a day before to make sure the guests that are coming in are ready to be prepared. So I understand you've been doing some things to get in position too, Paul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, big things are forthcoming. Are forthcoming. So we're excited about it. Can't wait for it to happen. And it's going to be a fabulous time, and it's going to be a celebrated time. So we're really geared up for that.
We are ready and excited. Well, family, who else is with us? I'm getting ready to mute out. If you'd like to, go ahead and give me your name, where you're calling in from.
You got Sarah from D.C.
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Blessed, truly blessed.
Good. Did you enjoy the TTP on Tuesday?
I sure did. And right after that, I've been out spraying and taking names and spraying.
There you go. That's how you do it. Getting ready for the 26th, Sarah. That's going to be incredible.
I tell you what, it's not a day that passed that I don't collect names and spray.
That's wonderful. That's how you do it.
Oh, yeah. One day at a time. Mm-hmm.
That's right. Wonderful.
Okay.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
On with us one day so she can just break down how she's building her business, because you sound like she's doing a great job. She's doing the right thing. She's taking action every day. She's writing down names. She's approaching people. She's spraying. She's a product of the product. She's attending the TTPs. She's on the team effort lifestyle call. She's inviting guests to the TTPs. So she's doing everything that it takes to be successful, and she's having great success. And as you can listen and learn as you're on the call, you can see this is really a very easy thing to do. Does it take a while? Sure, it does. It takes a while for people to respond because you're influencing the buy-in decisions of other people. And people, they got to trust you. They got to know you. They got to know the product. But once they try the product, once they get on the product and start taking it, it's in. That's it. It's over. Once they have the product, they get the results. They want the product. They want it. They want it all the time. They want it. So the thing is to listen to their story. What are they saying? What are they going through? What issues are they having? And when they get excited about something that you're sharing about your product, that's what you zoom in on. When their eyes rise, and you may say something about high blood pressure, you may say something about energy, or you may say something about vitamin D, and that's where you notice their eyes get bigger and they lean forward and they're more enthusiastic to hear what you have to say. Well, you zoom in right on that. That's where you start sharing the information right there to where their interest is. And before long, you're either going to have another person whose life you change by taking the product, taking the sprays, and enhancing their health, or you're going to have another business partner, one or the other. But what we have is a product that everyone needs, because we learned yesterday from Shakina on the call that everyone needs to supplement. We need supplements, and the great thing about the supplements that we have, it's not in a pill form, it's in a spray, and it's giving us 98% absorption rate, which is giving us great results right away. We're right there in the body system, right when we need it. So what we have is a win-win-win-win. So we're doing great things in 10. And we also, as Paul Jackson said, getting very excited about the Team Effort Network East Coast Regional that will be on Saturday, September the 26th. It's only a couple of weeks away. We're working very hard preparing for you and getting things in order. The speakers, the guests, everyone is coming in out of town to make this an event, the biggest event on the East Coast as far as Team Effort Network go. Some wonderful things we have in store. You're going to love it. You're going to be empowered. You're going to learn. Your guests are really going to receive it. They're going to love that you invited them. We're going to have a before party, and we're going to have an after party. And we're just going to make that weekend a touchstone weekend, things to be remembered, and also the kicking point to get the U.S. market up and going. We get to get the U.S. market where it's supposed to be, and this is going to be the kickoff point that's going to do that. So don't forget, go online, register, and make your reservations. Get your room at the Greenbelt Marriott. We are here to receive you in open arms and to empower you to do what you need to do to take your business to the next level. Well, family, we're here at Thursday, one more day left in the week, and we started the week off. It was a holiday, so we missed not hearing from Nikisha Bond. We didn't kick it off at the beginning of the week, but guess who's with us today on the call? There she is. Now, Coach Nikisha Bonds. Nikisha, are you there?
I'm here, Pastor Denise. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. How are you this Thursday?
Woo! I am excited. We've had leadership calls. You're right. Everybody is getting together. Everybody knows the place to be on September 26th, and you have to make sure that you get your tickets now so that you can guarantee yourself a spot at the hot place on September 26th, you guys. It is going to be absolutely incredible. And that's what we're going to talk about today, Pastor Denise. I know we've done this training before, but I love it because events really change people's lives, and I think it's so important that we explain why that is and why you have to get your tickets. So I know, Pastor Denise, I'm just all ready and ready to go. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's do it. So, there's a lot of different reasons that you can go for events. You're going to have music, there's going to be food, there's going to be dancing, there's going to be fun, there's going to be a lot of training, some dynamic leaders on the call. But there's some other things that we don't really talk about that you actually are going to get from the event. So one of the things is you're going to gain knowledge about the company, you're going to gain knowledge about the products, gain knowledge about the compensation plan. But here's the most important thing. You're going to gain stories. A lot of people don't realize that this is a storytelling business because people don't necessarily care so much about all the specific ingredients, and, some people do, But for the majority of the part, they want to know, can I spray this in my mouth and feel better than I feel now and look better than I do now? And so you're going to gain so many stories, and that knowledge is really powerful, because if you're just starting in this business, and let's say that you haven't seen the results that somebody else has, telling somebody else's story is just as powerful as having your own story. So the first thing you're going to do is gain knowledge. The second thing is you're going to improve your attitude. I can tell you right now that guaranteed, if you're sitting here thinking, my business isn't doing what I want it to do, I'm not seeing the growth that I want to see, and, you're kind of getting down on yourself, that can happen, because this is a tough business. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? If things were easy, if being successful was easy, we'd all be rich, we'd all be skinny, and we'd all be happy. But it's not easy. And so when you're out there and you're struggling, going to an event like this can really change your attitude. It can put it into perspective. Because let me tell you something. When we get together, the energy, the synergy is electric. And people's lives absolutely change. Their attitudes change. Their whole outlooks change, because now it becomes possible. When you see someone walk across the stage and get their car keys, you look at them and you say, hey, I'm just as smart as them. I'm just as talented as them. If it's possible for them, then it's possible for me. And that is huge to change your attitude. It also changes your behavior. One of the things that I love about these events is that you're going to get to work with people that maybe you don't see very often. I love seeing all my friends when we get together from these events, because I don't get to see them. We all live in different states. We see each other on Facebook, but it's great to just connect with people. But here's the thing. It actually helps you to change behavior, because so many people will leave these events, go into a mastermind meeting, and come out with a plan of action of how they're going to execute and reach their goals. It's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Changing your behavior is hard to do on your own. It's hard to get the motivation if you've been used to a certain rut or a certain habit for a really, really long time. But going to an event like this can absolutely change your behavior. Developing skills. This one is really, really important. You're never going to find one opportunity that you're going to get that it's going to be available to have all these leaders in one room talking about totally different topics and allowing you the ability to change or to improve all of your skills in just one event. So, what I'm trying to say is that if you're sitting here saying, well, I don't know how to do this and I don't know how to do that, you're going to make some great connections with people who are really good at doing this and really good at doing that. And that's going to help you improve your skills. In fact, you should be making a list right now of all the things that you want to learn how to do better, so that when you go to these events, you can check them off. And if you don't hear it in one of the trainings, you can reach out to someone who you say, hey, reach out to me, reach out to Pastor Denise, Vicky Soto, Kevin Vaughn, all the dynamic leaders that you hear on the call, and say, hey, I've been struggling with this. Can you help me? And so this is going to be a great opportunity for you to develop a lot of those skills. Now, are you going to be perfect when you leave? No, but you're definitely going to be better than when you came out. And last, it's going to build belief. And I think this is the most important thing, because this is a belief business. If you're sitting on the phone right now and you're thinking, I don't believe that this is work, I can tell you right now it won't work for you. That's just the bottom line. So if you're sitting here saying, well, I don't know if it's going to work, but I really, really want it to work, this is where you need to be September 26th, because you are going to walk away with the belief of a giant. You're going to know without a shadow of a doubt, because you're going to see tangible proof of people walking across the stage, gathering their cars, people who have never been in this industry before, having amazing success, people who have, maybe started their business and fell off a little bit and came back hard and strong. You're going to be so high on your belief, you're not even going to believe it. That's so funny. High on your belief, you're not even going to believe it. But that's the key to these events, is building that belief, because the stronger your belief is, here's the difference. If you only think that it could possibly work, but you're not really sure, when you go and talk to people about it, you're going to be like, yeah, I have these sprays and they're really good and they work for me. And, a lot of people have been getting a lot of really good results out of them. You should try them. Versus if you really believe without a shadow of doubt, this is the business of the century, which it is. If you believe without a shadow of doubt that these sprays change lives, which they do, and if you believe without a shadow of a doubt that Mel and Amy's heart is to pay every single distributor and have everybody on this phone, be a 10-star, then you're going to walk away saying, oh my goodness, you have to try these sprays. These sprays will change your life. These will improve your health. This will make you richer. This will make you sexier. This will make you thinner. Just try it. I mean, your belief level will be so high that you'll be absolutely unstoppable. When you come to people with that type of excitement and that type of passion, then everybody is lining up to sign your opportunity. And so if you're sitting here and saying, well, I want to be there, but I'm not there yet, you need to be here on September 26th. Okay, connections. This is another thing. This is always one of probably part of the events that I love the most is connecting with other leaders in this industry, because everybody on the line is a leader. I say this all the time. You could be anywhere else right now. I'm sure everybody's doing something else, but you make time for the things that are important. And when you go to these events, you're going to connect with people that maybe you've never seen before. Maybe you've only heard them on the calls, or maybe you've heard something and you're like, oh man, I wish I could just have some time to bend their ear a little bit and just talk and hear something from them and get inspired from them. You're going to find up connections, down connections, sideways connections. And the thing I love about Team Effort Network is that we don't look at this as, oh, I'm only going to help the people that it benefits me for. I've never heard any of the leaders say that. We are always, and that's part of the culture here, is we always lend a hand to help out. I can tell you I've had people from the Spanish team who will help me out with calls. I'll help them out with calls. And I guarantee you we don't live anywhere close to each other to where we're helping each other financially. But you know what? We have that type of connection and that type of culture where when you go to this event, like I said, you should have a list of things that you want to ask, a list of goals that you want to accomplish from this event, and seek out those people. Get those people's telephone numbers, because if your sponsor can't help you, it's your responsibility to go out there and find someone who can. This is your business, right, ladies and gentlemen? It's only going to be as good as you work it. It's only going to do as well as you're invested into it. And so the more you can invest in, the more people that you can bring in to help you, this is a team effort network, the better off you're going to be. So making connections at the event is probably one of the intangible things that will take your business from level 1 to level 50 real quick in a hurry, because I can tell you, you're going to meet someone who's going to say something that's going to absolutely change your perspective. It's going to change your life, and hopefully it's going to change your business. Okay. So, we talked about connections, learning from leaders. That's another thing. You're going to learn from so many different leaders. I mean, I saw the lineup. I don't think I've ever, Pastor Denise, have we ever had this many trainers in one event? Because I think this is a lot.
This. No, not from every area, from West Coast to Midwest to, no, we haven't. Not like this before, no.
So you guys.
I'm excited.
I know. So absolutely, Pastor Denise, you guys have to understand how huge this is. I think we haven't really stressed how important this is. I mean, the lineup of all the different leaders, it's a mile long. It's literally every single leader that you've ever heard is going to be at the event, and not only be at the event so that you can connect with them, but be at the event and have a different training topic. You are going to walk away with so much knowledge, you guys. And so that's the reason why these events are pertinent. Is everybody going to say something that speaks to you? Probably not. But I can guarantee you that somebody is going to say something that's going to speak to you. And if you're there and you're open and you're willing, it's absolutely going to help you change your business. And so, like we said, the number one reason to attend these events is belief. We always start with some level of potential, right? We've talked about this. You start with some level of potential or belief. And depending on where you are in your business, that may be really, really low or really, really high or somewhere in the middle. And then that belief causes us to take some sort of action. And so you can tell where your belief level is right now, because how much action are you taking? I heard, I can't remember her name right now, but you can tell her belief level is high. If she's walking around spraying everybody, what was her name again? I'm sorry, it was
Sarah. That was Sarah.
Sarah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Sarah, you can tell Sarah's belief level is super high, right? She is walking around, talking to everybody, spraying people down, tackling them, making sure that everybody knows about these, because she says to herself, Sarah says, you know what? I can't guarantee that everybody's going to join my opportunity, but I can guarantee that everybody gets an opportunity to join. And so you can tell her belief level is high. And so if your belief level is really, really high, you'll know, because you're taking lots and lots of action. And what happens when you take a lot of action, when you talk to a lot of people? You'll probably be just like Sarah, and you're going to get lots of results. And that result reinforces your belief. But you know what happens sometimes, guys? And this happens with everybody. Our belief level starts off really, really high, and we're super excited. We go out there and we take some action, and we find a little bit of disappointment. And it's always disappointing to run into disappointment. I know when I first started in this industry, I could not even understand why not everybody and their mama was in network marketing. I was like, are you kidding me? For as low as, my first business, it was $2,500 to join. And they didn't even give me any products. They just gave me a phone number that said, call us when you're ready for products. So, to start a business for less than $500, something that could be in the tens of thousands and millions of dollars, something that can give you residual income, that can be a legacy for your children, I was like, how can nobody want to join this? So when people were like, no, I was like, oh my gosh, what? It was really surprising and really shocking to me. And, I have to be honest, it does take your belief level down a little bit. But you know what? The next thing you do is you go to an event, and all of a sudden you're around people who have a belief level that's out of this world, and your belief level starts to rise, and you start to take more action. You start to call people at the event, from the event, and say, oh my gosh, let me Skype you in. You know, I don't know if you guys have downloaded Periscope, but there's this new app where you can stream live. Like, you can get on there, you can talk to people, you can get followers. It's a great app. You can start streaming from the event. You know, you can Skype people in. Technology is great for us to really connect with people. But when that belief level is how you start taking action immediately, and then you start to see results in your business, and that makes you super excited, and then that builds your belief, and you go up and up and up. So if you're on the up, hey, good for you. Good for you. Spread it along. Help somebody else up. But if you're on the down, you have to be at the event. It is a must. It is a mandatory, because that's the only way that you're going to change the pattern. Because the body of motion stays in motion until it's intercepted by an outside force. This event is an outside force that's going to change you into whatever path that you want to go. If you're ready to take your business to the next level, if you were just getting your business started, wherever you at the business, maybe you're relaunching your business, maybe you're getting a renewed sense of, you know, excitement and passion about this. Whatever it is, you have to be at the event, because that is going to be the object that's going to stop that downward spiral and going to take you on the up. Okay, so let's talk about what events really are. So, you know, I'm telling you all these great things that you're going to get from the events, all the things that you're going to learn, all the experiences that you're going to have. But at the end of the day, the event is only the spark, right? You can go to this event and not take any action, and it won't change your life, right? You just got really excited for a day, which is still fun, but it's not going to change your life. And so you have to use this spark as fueling yourself into action. And so when you get here, that's why I was saying that mastermind meeting is great. That's why Pastor Denise, you know, and all the leaders schedule these events before and after the event, because when you get these mastermind groups together, you can leave with a plan, a daily action item plan, a method of operation, how we're going to operate from here on out. What kind of calls are we going to have? What kind of blitz calls are we going to have? What kind of synergy are we going to try to create? Because excitement breeds excitement and attracts excitement. And so that's what it is. But the danger is that a lot of people fall into the trap thinking, okay, I'm going to go to this event and my whole life is going to be changed. I can tell you there's a lot of people who have gone to events and gotten really, really excited, and their life didn't change at all. Their business didn't change at all. They didn't grow at all. And the reason why is because they didn't take any action. And so your goal is to go down here to this event, get souped up excited, and then come out with a plan of action. What are you going to do every single day for the next 90 days after this event till the next event to really, really get your business to the level where you want it to be, so that you can make the income that you wanted to have, so that you can impact the lives that you want to impact, just so that you can be a force for good. And so you want to plan to make connections. So this is your plan of attack. You're going to plan to make connections. Take a note as you're going through the event of all the leaders that you want to talk to. Make a beeline. I can tell you the leaders hang around afterwards. They chit-chat, because all the leaders, they're big talkers. I'm one of those people, so I can tell you we're big talkers. We love to talk. And if you're excited, we're excited with you. And we want to make sure that you get all the information, because I can tell you, the heart of all the leaders, and everybody on this call is a leader, whether you're on the call or people hear from you or people know your name or not, everybody on this call is a leader. But you know what? Make sure that you get connected with the people that you feel are going to help you grow your business. And then number two, you want to make sure that you model success. This is really, really important, because you're going to hear a lot of people come up on the stage and they're going to say, this is how I did it. And that's going to help you with your plan of action. And so you want to make sure that you are modeling the successful behaviors. And doesn't mean that you need to say verbatim what they said. No. But it means that if they're telling you, you know what, I make it a point to talk to 10 new people, to collect 10 new phone numbers a day, and that's how I grew my business. I made it a point to have, you know, an event every single day, or a call every single day, or something where I connect with people every single day, and that's how I grew my business. You're going to want to take that to heart and be coachable. I can tell you guys, I'll be honest with you, I'm a bullheaded person. I came in here as, you know, businesswoman, I can do this, and I understand business, and blah, 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 blah. And I have to really humble myself to the system to really understand that network marketing is a different type of business, right? Because if you think about it, a traditional business, let's say you had a brick and mortar store. I know I've used this example before. You have a brick and mortar store. People will walk by your store every single day, right? And basically they're telling you, no, what you have, I'm not interested in buying. Or people go on your website and they click on, and maybe they click on a few products and they click off. No, I'm not interested. But the difference in network marketing is that you got to hear that no. See, on the internet, you don't know that people came and dropped off, or were going to order something and didn't order something, or said they were going to do something and they didn't end up doing it. Same thing with the brick and mortar store. So that whole rejection piece is not really a part of traditional business. It is in a sense, but it's much less. In network marketing, you get to hear every single no right to your face, right? And sometimes we can take it personally. And so you have to learn to be humble to the system, Be coachable and know that there's a system for a reason. There's a system because it's worked for the past 20 or 30 years. There's been lots of different variations. We have lots of technology that has helped us, but the system is still the same. And so if you can be coachable and say, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm going to learn, I'm going to model successful behavior, I can guarantee you that you're going to get results. But the whole important thing is that even though you get excited at the events, I want to keep saying this, you're going to have a plan so that you can take some action. And be prepared to walk out of that convention hall to take massive actions with your dreams. So that's the most important thing that I can say of this whole thing. If you don't get anything else out of this event, you need to walk away with, out of this training, you got to walk away with two things. One, you need to go to the event. That's the first thing. And you go to vitaminspraysnow.com and get your event tickets very quick. You can sign up with PayPal. Get yourself registered. Even if you're sitting here thinking, I don't know how I'm going to get there. I can't afford my plane ticket. I can't afford a hotel. I can't afford this. Walk in faith. You know, I'm going to do a video, Pastor Denise. It's so good. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Tron. Have you seen that movie Tron, Pastor Denise?
What is it called, Tron?
Tron.
Anyway, I need to pull out again.
Yeah, so there's this really, really cool scene that I was looking at where he's inside the game. It doesn't matter about the movie. He's inside the game, and he's going to get on a motorcycle. Well, this motorcycle doesn't appear until you jump into the air. And so there's this one scene where you see him running, and he jumps into the air, and there's nothing there, and then all of a sudden a bike appears, and he drives off. And that's kind of faith, right? And so that's what you have to do with these tickets. You have to buy the tickets not knowing how you're going to get there, because I can guarantee if you buy the tickets and you put your mindset that you're going to that event come hell and high water, then you'll be at that event. A lot of times people want that bike to appear before they decide they're going to get on it and ride, but that's not how faith works. Faith works by you jumping up in the air, knowing that the bike will be there. That means you're buying the tickets today, knowing that you're going to find a way to get there. I know Kevin Bond, I think he's planning a road trip that you can probably jump onto. I know a lot of people are double sharing the room. Don't let the fact that you don't see how you're going to do it today prevent you from missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime. And I can't stress that enough because, ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity that we have right now won't last forever. You won't be the first forever. Eventually, somebody is going to take this to a whole nother level that we haven't even seen yet. And I believe that time is still yet to come, but it's right around the corner. There's so many leaders on the call that I hear that are just chomping at the bit to be the first, platinum, executive, double, triple star, very top of the compensation plan. And that can be you. But usually that happens when you go to the events, you get plugged in, you start talking to the people that you need, you get the connections that you want, you start gaining the knowledge, gaining the skills, but most importantly, you start putting your plan into action. So number one, you got to sign up for the event. Don't worry about how you're going to get there. It's only $20 to sign up. Sign up for the event. And then number two, be prepared to create a plan and to take massive action, more action than you've ever taken so that you can get results that you've never gotten before. That's really, really important to remember that if you've only gotten results that you're kind of okay with, then just know that when you leave this event, you're going to have so much excitement, so much passion, and a plan, and take so much action that you're going to see the results that you deserve because you deserve it. Everybody on this call absolutely deserves to be able to have the lifestyle that they want to lead. No one should be struggling on this call. We should all be living our maximum life, our greatest life. And if you're sitting here saying, but how, Nikisha? How am I going to do that? Go to this event, and they're going to show you how. And even if they don't show you how, I can guarantee you that you will walk away with something that makes you super, super excited as long as you plan on taking action. So, Pastor Denise, if you cannot tell, I am super excited about this event.
Good.
I will see you guys on the 26th. I have a huge reveal for everybody. I hope you guys have gone on Facebook and seen David's pictures. We've been working super, super hard to represent the product the right way because it really does work and it really does change people's lives. So I hope to see you guys on the 26th. Back to you, Pastor Denise.
Nikisha, I hear and I feel that passion come from. I don't know how you could have waited until next Monday. That was just an incredible. I'm just sitting here just enjoying the true passion that you just put into that call, just hearing it come from you. But also, you mentioned your husband on Facebook. Looking at David now, and looking at David when we saw you guys, was it in Vegas? That's the last time we saw you in Vegas?
Yeah, I think it was in Vegas. He had lost a little bit of weight from Vegas. That first picture was from San Francisco.
My goodness.
I know.
You guys, if you have not gone to Facebook to look at this picture, I'm looking at the little old one he took before he lost the weight when he thought he was cute, looking all up in the air. he didn't want to look into the camera. His neck is all. He's looking way up like he's praying mercy God. And then the other picture where he lost.
You know what's funny about that picture? I'm sorry to interrupt, Pastor Denise. It's just kind of funny. There's actually two pictures, right? One I took where he was looking at the camera and he had sucked in his stomach. And then I took this picture where he was looking at something inside the boat that we were on. And he was like, that's not me. I'm like, babe, that's you. And I said, you just don't notice because when you see the pictures, you're always sucking it in. And now this is you and all your sexiness.
Family, he looked like he was pregnant. The picture that where he lost weight, he's standing with so much confidence, like he's like Mac Daddy now, girl. He's looking at you like, yeah, what's up?
I know.
Look, I mean, he looks like a totally different person. It's incredible. And I understand that you did the same thing. You lost just as much as he did.
I lost just as much as he did. I don't know if it's as dramatic as him because, men, they're a little luckier than women, but it's definitely, you can tell in my face, my arms, my body. That's the great thing about the Slim by Tim spray and the trim is the Garcinia cambogia. It actually starts to consume those fat cells and burn them as fuel for your muscles. So not only do you lose weight, but you lose inches, which for me, I'm much more interested in inches than I am in pounds. And so that's why I think you see the dramatic weight loss is really that Garcinia cambogia, consuming what we call the fat cells and using it as fuel for your muscles so you can start to look lean and sexy.
Well, Shannon, we've asked Nikisha to hold off on posting her pictures because we want it to be revealed at the big event. We want to know how many people are going to recognize Nikisha Bond at the event. We might have to do a giveaway for that. Who recognizes Nikisha? So we asked her to hold off on posting her pictures because we want it to be revealed at the big event. So you get to see the new Nikisha Bond after the Team Effort Network, Slim by 10 and Trim by 10. I can't wait to see you. I cannot. I hear you today and feel your passion. And looking at David's picture, it just blew me away when I saw that. I could not believe it. Incredible. But thank you for everything you shared today. The big events are definitely a part of your business there. Mel Gill says all the time the best way to grow your business and to grow it fast, one of them is attending the big events. And don't, excuse me, Nikisha said, make sure you have an agenda. Make sure you have a plan to reach out to the leaders that are there. The great thing about the big events, all the great leaders that are there that's going to speak and train you, equip you, empower you, you're going to be able to continue to be in contact with them even after the big event. You know why? Because we're on these calls. We're still going to be on the calls Monday through Friday on the Team Up and Lifestyle call. Mr. T is going to be there. He's going to be there to empower you as well. He's still going to have his call Tuesdays and Thursdays, so you get to continue to stay in touch with that passion, that spark coming from Mr. T. And, of course, Don Joseph and his team have a call on Wednesdays and Sundays. So you'll be able to still be in touch with all the great leaders that's going to teach and empower you and still get that connection and that enlightenment and even ask questions. Maybe you want them to train again on what they trained on at the event, just to remind you of what it was you saw, the vision that you received while you were there. Think about big events when you're going and listen to these leaders. Somehow those words that they speak, they become visions, they become pictures in your mind. And you begin to see your vision. You begin to see your business, and you begin to see where you want to be in your business. And then you begin to take action towards that. Nikisha said, make sure you reach out to the leaders, but don't be surprised if the leaders want to reach out to you, because we want to hear your story as well. We want to hear how you got started, what's keeping you, what is your why. So it's going to be a lot of interaction, a lot of information and knowledge is going to be transferred from one to the other. It's an event that you don't want to miss. As you keep hearing all the great leaders say, we're not just saying as a cliche or for hype, but we're saying it because this is what you've been asking for, and we're working very hard and very diligent to give you what you need to grow your business. Don't worry about what happened yesteryear. Don't worry about what happened last month. Don't worry about the ones that dropped out. Don't worry about the ones that come and the ones that go. We're going forward. We're always looking ahead. We're never looking behind. Things happen for a reason. And those things, the ones that have come, the ones that have gone, that's happened for a reason. But the best that's going to happen to you is yet to come. So you just need to stay focused on that, knowing the best is yet to come. Right, Nikisha? She said right. I heard her. Well, family, let's go to Atlanta, Georgia. to 1-star Dr. Kevin Vaughn with our quote for today. Kevin Vaughn, are you there? Today is Thursday. Kevin Vaughn, are you there with our quote? And if not, I'm going to give you a quote for today. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Denise, I'm on the line. Anita, if you need.
Hi.
Quote. Yeah.
Yes. That's good, Anita. Thank you.
That's all right. That's all right. That was great, Nikisha, as always. And I'm looking forward to seeing the pickies as well. Wow. Congratulations to David.
Yeah.
That photo is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Who is that handsome man? Oh, the weight loss was just incredible. And he looks so much healthier. And this is the thing, when you lose weight, it's not just about, the weight loss and you kind of look slimmer. But the reality is when you lose the weight, it affects all sorts of other body systems that improve as well. So you actually look healthier. I mean, his facial features look healthier as well. And, what I was talking about yesterday about the very renowned worldwide chef that's completely changed the way he cooks, his recipes, his TV programs, his restaurants, all of that, because he did a nutrition course, and he's now more interested in the nutritionist aspect of the food and what goes in it. Two things, nutrition and sleep, and lost weight and exercising. And literally, he looks incredibly better on his programs, etc. So, and especially on this documentary that I saw. So, weight loss is really important, and nutritional supplementation is incredibly important. They're actually thinking now of building healthy towns. I'm really pleased to see it. Obviously, it's going to be according to budgets and that sort of thing, but some scientists are calling for towns that have literally more parks, more areas to walk, better fresh air, better for the elderly, and interestingly, cutting out fast food restaurants there. Cutting out the soda drinks that are sold in those towns, cutting out the sugary drinks, better nutritious food to be sold in the towns. And just imagine, we should have a TEN health spray and Trim by 10 drink stand everywhere on every street. So, folks, we've got something huge in our hands. We've got to share it. They say, I saw a quote over the thought of the day that says, we can be knowledgeable on just about anything. But when does knowledge become wisdom? Knowledge is merely information. When we contemplate information, then apply it and integrate that knowledge into our attitude and our actions, that becomes wisdom. And with wisdom, you can have power. This kind of wisdom, power can be used badly, power can be used for the good. This kind of wisdom, good nutritional, high quality TEN, nutritional supplementation, high absorption rate, plus income as well, plus personal development that we get on these calls, and marketing development, that's wisdom used powerfully for good. So Albert Einstein said, try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. If you're a person of value, you'll be successful anyway. What you've got in your hands in terms of product and income opportunity, huge value. To be able to change people's lives health-wise and wealth-wise, that's incredible value. Henry Ford said, the whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do and then go ahead and do it. Your destiny everyone on this call is to share the TEN sprays an opportunity. Go out there, get the job done. Back to you, Denise.
Thank you, Dr. Nita Poole. Thank you for being there. I appreciate that, for giving us the quotes there. Well, family, once again, it's been another great call. We know that you've heard something that has moved you from fact to faith to action. Just getting ready to be good to yourself. And, this is a blessing that's coming up in a couple of weeks on September the 26th. It really is going to be a blessing. A lot of wonderful things are going to happen today, and we want you to share in that. So don't forget to go online and register. We do want to get a good hit count, and we want to be able to be prepared for everyone that's planning on being there. So by you going to register will definitely give us, a better hit count and to be more prepared with some things we have in mind that we want to do, okay? So please go to www.vitaminspraysnow.com to register. And we have the flyers on Facebook. If you can't remember that, the flyers on Facebook normally have the link that you can click on so you can register for your make your reservations. It's been a great day. Don't forget, today is the day for TTPs. Find out where there's one in your neighborhood. There will be one tonight at the Country Club. So be there tonight at the Woodmore Country Club. That's at 7 o'clock. And also, if you are not going to a TTP, you can also host one. Don't never forget that. Never count it out. It's not too late to schedule one now. And if not, then don't forget to join Mr. T tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Show Me the Money call. That call will be tonight. Also, don't forget to join the Spanish call. That will be at 9:10 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern, 12:10 Eastern Standard Time. Right here on this call, get your Spanish speaking guests on. And get out there, get off this phone and go out there and tell someone about the great things that you heard today. Coach Nikisha Bond, thank you for being with us today and bringing all that excitement and the passion and the importance of attending the big events. Family, you're loved. You're appreciated. God bless you all. Have a prosperous day on purpose.